Hello, and welcome to our wildlife highlights from April 2nd through April 8th of 2023. This week marks the hatching of Terry and Teresa's eggs, and it's the first time we witness them feeding their chicks in the nest. I'm only going to show a couple of feeding clips since we can't see the chicks at this point, but I'll leave a link in the description to more recent videos where you can actually see 3 chicks being fed. Here's Terry communicating with a neighboring raven pair. This prompts Teresa to come out of the nest to join him with this exchange. She ends up taking off to chase an intruder out of their territory. Here we have a group of juvenile ravens flying together. If you look closely, you can see a red-tailed hawk perched on a power line structure down to the right. A scrub jay hanging out. We had a couple of really windy days this week, but it didn't prevent Teresa from staying steadfast in the nest. Here's Terry battling the wind as he hangs out on one of his favorite trees. Some bush tits feeding. This appears to be a couple of juvenile ravens playing together in the wind. Here's Terry, calling out in the wind on his favorite agave stock. Here's another pair of ravens flying together, and this seems to be a mated pair judging by their synchronized movements, but it could be a couple of juveniles. It's hard to tell from this far away. A couple of shots of the moon as it rises above the horizon. We also had a couple of nice sunsets this week. Our red-tailed hawk is back hovering in the same spot. A few seconds of a turkey vulture flying overhead. A small mockingbird. Another quick shot of Terry and Teresa feeding their chicks in the nest. Another mockingbird singing in the wind. An epic moonrise. We finally get some clean close-up footage of our Phainopepla singing. And here's another mockingbird singing. This is a quick shot of a wild rabbit. They are abundant in this area and I hardly ever film them, so I thought it was about time I did it. An acorn woodpecker. Another sunset over the San Fernando Valley. Here's Terry chasing an intruding raven out of their territory. This very well could be Lita, but of course there's no way to tell. Here he is after the chase, hanging out on his favorite pole. We have a few shots of bees pollinating flowers this week. This little hummingbird wants to get in on the action. Yet another sunset over the San Fernando Valley, this time with a wider lens. I believe this is a California towhee. One last mockingbird singing. And we'll end this week with Terry hanging out on his favorite pole as he keeps an eye on the nest and his entire territory. That's it for today. Subscribe for more wildlife content coming your way.